Hello, welcome to Lance's Lego Trains today. And if you have seen my channel, you'll know that like all my previous videos are crashes, which might be satisfying to watch, but definitely did not make me a good YouTuber. And next, so today I'm introducing a train. This will be a new series on how to build an Intercity advanced passenger train. Okay, so just a short history on this thing. So this train was made by British Rail in the early 1980s, because then countries like Japan and France are having their own high-speed trains, while in Britain cars and planes and modern stuff like that are becoming more and more popular, and trains are just getting more outdated. So British Rail introduced this thing called advanced passenger train. It looks like this, and it has a tilting mechanism so that it's basically a high-speed train that can run on normal rail. But because of some government issues, which I'm not gonna go in depth in this video since this entire video is about Lego trains, this thing eventually failed, but its technology had provided, but it did provide technology for many other advanced tilting trains in other part of the world. So it's quite an important train, although it's a failure. But yeah, another reason I chose to build this is because it's cool. Like why would you want to make Lego trains? Because they look cool, right? Anyway, so back on actual train. I'm not building this from scratch because I already have a half-finished model that I hadn't worked on in a few months. And there's a few things I don't like about this model anyway, so let's just bring that in. Yeah, just ignore the Lego train in the background. That is, just a symbol for my channel. And this one. Screw that. Ignore that. Okay. So let's get on the first problem. Screw that. It is with this front carriage. Yeah. So the problem with that is that you can see the actual scene. You can see how the top transitions into the back, but here there's a solid 2-plate drop, which made it look quite ugly. Let's fix that. My idea was to raise this middle four. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 4 separate pieces here. My idea was to raise those 4 up, and so that like the middle is a bit higher than the surrounding, and it is not a completely flat surface. So first I said I'm taking this piece here off, and I'm gonna take all those 4 pieces off in order to move them. And this change will not, just gonna take that train off because it's bothering me. This change will not take too much extra pieces. Oh, and as you can see here, this is how the structure of the train looks like. When I took those 4 pieces off, there's a beam here I added. Like technically the train can support itself without this beam I added here, but I did it to give it extra strength. Anyways, so I'll start to put this thing together now. Originally it's like this, so I'm just moving it up by a stud, so it ends up here instead. So I mean, like, this isn't the perfect solution. It still has a 1 block drop, as you can see, but it's better than the previous 2 block drop. So this is fixed now. And after that, you can see there's a bit of space here. I will fill the space up with 1x1 sheet slopes. These ones you see here. And you just slap them on. Oh no. Oh no. That is not for comedy effect. That's an actual accident. Like, yeah, it literally fell apart on screen. So you can see this is a glass piece I use for the window of the advanced passenger train, and I can just attach those cheese slopes on. And you can see now it's already looking so much better. Like it looks more like the original train. The front is already looking so much better. You know, compared to my previous flat version. But yeah, for this piece, I'm just, you know, getting rid of it. Oh, it bounced back. For this piece, I'm just getting rid of it. But for the side here, I'm gonna use another of those cheese slopes. This time, I put it on top of two 2x2s. Oh man, so much accidents in just, you know, one single video. And you can see that there's a two plate gap under this. So I'm just gonna take this off. It fits on like this, and here's the structure of the train under here, and I can just put it back on. For the other side, I'm doing the same thing, except that I've run out of 1x2s, so I'm gonna use 1x3s instead. It's literally the same thing. Like no one's seeing the inside of this anyways. Yeah, there's the front of this train fixed. Here's the second problem. This train car smashed. So yeah. This is the power car for the Intercity advanced passenger train, and just because of how like large and heavy this train is, with the single motor we currently have on here, this one, it couldn't power the train, it couldn't push the train. So that's a bit of a problem here, but like, previously I learned how to add a second motor to a Lego train, which can be really effective sometimes. So I took the roof off, and currently you can see that it's just a simple Lego setup. This battery box isn't official Lego, like it's, you know, it's, I wouldn't say it's a knockoff, it's unofficial, but you know, it works anyway. I just have it lying around in my house, so I'll snap it back in. In order to add a second motor, the first thing you need to do is basically, you know, remove this fake motor here, but we don't need it for now. And to add it, and for the second motor, I have it right here. This one was not official Lego one. It's one of those motors I conveniently found on a Chinese shopping site. And as you can see here, like it got some pieces attached to it. The wheels are not really the right color. Just a bunch of issues. But you know, it works anyway, and it got no coupling. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is that I'm changing the wheels and attaching the thing to the main body. And anyway, so when we attach an extra motor to a Lego train, we need to like rewind the direction of the motor, because like if we don't do it, both motors will pull in the opposite direction, and this Lego train is just not gonna move. So for that, we need to buy this little Lego switch. The use of the switch is basically to switch the direction of the motor. Like, if you want to install a second motor for a Lego train, like you must have one of these. So number one, put this wire through the hole, because you can see here. put it on the switch. Make sure it's facing this direction, the direction without the thing. Like it can face, I think, 3 directions, but make sure it's facing this way. And stack this one on top of the previous motor, like here. And yeah, oops, congratulations. You've attached a second motor to a Lego train. But and this problem is that this motor currently, if I just put it back on here, it's gonna look really ugly. So I'll get rid of this useless piece. And those wheels are the wrong color. You know, those axles are the right color. So I'm gonna keep those, but I'm gonna get rid of the wheels. Oh, like those inside of this Lego motor is actually the wrong color. Like, I think it on the official Lego one it should be orange, but you know it works anyway. Like this is just a Chinese unofficial version. Like buying these are totally legal though, and they literally work the same way as the official Lego one. Although the official Lego versions last quite a bit longer. So let's put these aside and keep the axles. And here's my Lego wheels, the right color. So what I need to do to put the correct colored wheels back on is, you know, like I can still use the axles, they're the correct color. I got rid of wheels, those are the new wheels, but you know, keep in mind, like if you want to power your Lego trains, here most of the wheels have this rubber band thing. Like it's not really a rubber band, but this rubber thing wrapped around it so that you have enough grip on the train tracks. Like if your wheel don't have these, you can either, you know, just use it anyways, but highly unrecommended. Not recommended like at all. And I think if this happens to you, you should get some rubber band or whatever unslippery stuff you have in your house and put it on there. Well, anyways, I'll put this back on. Here we go. Snaps in perfectly. And for the other 2 wheels, sadly, I can't find ones with the rubber bands, but lucky for me, those gray wheels the trains come in, the motor come in, has the rubber band. I mean, I'm calling it a rubber band, although it probably isn't one. So I can just take them off the gray wheels and put them back on here. Yeah, I had adjusted the color of the Lego train wheels now, and now I just need to put those decorative side panels on. And put the magnet on. And get the wire back in. And yeah, that's it. Back in. You know, here we go. I fixed the front plus remade the wheels in this video. So thank you very much. Bye. See you next video. Oh wait. Oh, those wheels. Yeah, I don't need them anymore.